Hi, this is your astrologer Kira, and this is the story about retrograde Mars. Who doesn't have a retrograde Mars in his or her chart should apply to have one in one of the lives, because this is one extraordinary experience, because I have my natal Mars as the retrograde Mars in the 8th house, and as per Vedic astrology it is placed in the sign of Aries. So in the 8th house it has the significance of the sign of Scorpio, and it receives very strong Raj yogas in Vedic astrology. So it cancels all the bad yogas. I should be dead until now for the 100th times, but I always walk through the eye of the needle and pull through. And as a female, you should know, in general, when you have retrograde Mars, this is the man who always tries to come back in your life. So now I have to admit that I've been waiting for someone for so long, and it's now or never, because after this period I won't wait anymore. I will burn it through and it will be over for all of the times. But let's do the general meaning of the retrograde Mars. Mars is our drive for life. It is our rage for life. And don't fall into trap when someone, because I had to advise this to my young friend the other day, when you are aggressive and you are full of energy and someone says, oh, no, 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 meditate and calm down and calm down and calm down. Why? No, you will get into the frustration, and you don't want frustration, because your liver and your gallbladder will become ill because of this. No, use your aggression, but use it in very creative way. If you have perfect horses in your stable, you won't let them inside of the stable and tell them to meditate. You will take them out and you will move mountains with those horses. So use your energy wisely, and if you are full of energy, use it in creative ways, not in destructive ways. Use it in the ways which suit your purpose and your goals in life. This could be destructive for someone else, but you don't care about this. And don't tell anyone that I'm learning you this, because everything should be about meditations and love and butterflies and so on. And now this horrible woman with this strong Mars comes and say, forget about it. So, retrograde Mars is, we are returning, the man is returning, the manly energy is returning, and this retrograde Mars, when this happens, of course, in astronomical sense, Mars is never retrograde, but this is the projection on our heaven, so we can see it like it's going backwards, and this will mean for the next 2 months, and in this year this will start from 26th of June and will last until the end of the month of August. And this will mean that you shouldn't ever start anything new and significant in your life, because nothing will come out of this. Not a new contract, not a new client, don't buy a house, don't do anything. When Mercury is retrograde, you can do it, but you will have to return and fix some things, and everything will be okay. From time to time you will have some small disturbances, but when you start something, when the Mars is retrograde, forget about it. Nothing will come out of it. So if you're planning to travel into the new country you have never been before, this experience will be horrible, and you will have to return to your home before you plan to do this. And at the same time, if you are starting some new job, a new contract or something, know that this won't last at all. And at the same time, when it comes to court cases, this is extremely important. And 2 times in my life, I paid such a great attention about those dates, not to lose my cases, and I didn't lose those 2 cases. Don't start any court case when the Mars is retrograde, because the one which starts the war will lose the war while the Mars is retrograde. So if you are the one to start the court case, you will lose it, the other side will gain it. If you are the one to start the war, the other side will win, you will lose the, not just the battle, the whole war. Don't do it. Just try to return to the old places, try to get in order your old jobs, all working tasks, old contracts, find old clients. Many love stories will be filled with "he is coming back, he remembered me," and so on and so on. So do it like this until the late days, 27th of August, and I would advise you to wait until the 1st of September to start anything new. The curious thing in this all is that this Mars is very close to the south node of the moon Ketu, and this Mars will be the major player during the total lunar eclipse, which will happen on the 27th of July of this year. So we will have total eclipse of the moon together with Mars on the Ketu, or the south node of the moon, and on the other side there will be Sun in the sign of Leo together with Rahu. This is the great clash. For many people this will mean the end of all ends of love affairs. This could even mean attempt of assassination of some of great politician or even royalty, political figure in general, or attempt of assassination of someone who is very important or well known or popular. This could be a male figure because the sun is together with Rahu, but if the assassins or terrorists try this for the first time, they will lose and they will be killed. But if they are trying to return and finish the job, they will succeed. The curiosity of this total lunar eclipse, this could also mean some very harsh moments for the people, because the moon is portrayed with the people and Mars is the great fire, and this could mean that many people could get killed in some sort of the great fire or volcano explosion or earthquake. But earthquake, oh yeah, earthquake could be prominent here because Uranus will square this is awful also because this will be like a thunder, like a volcano, like the earthquake. So please take care about your safety and security, and the sign of Aquarius is the sign of the people in general, so people may suffer. However, a very interesting moment is that this very total eclipse, and I have to tell you that the effects of this eclipse will last about 3.5 months after it happens, so you will have to deal with consequences of this eclipse. And if it affects some of your sensitive points in your natal chart, then you will remember this summer very clearly. And this eclipse falls exactly on my natal Jupiter. I know, but this eclipse falls in the Uttara Ashada Nakshatra in the Vedic terms, and this means the later victory. Yeah, I'm the old woman, I know, it's waiting just for me, nothing else. No, this is the elephant husk, and this is someone who enters into the room and crashes everything around, like me. And strong ego, but someone who could be good. But in the heart of this nakshatra, this is the position of the moon, these are the lunar stations and so on in the Vedic astrology, because the chart is divided into 27 of those lunar mansions. But in this nakshatra, there's this curiosity. The one which is hidden is Abhijit nakshatra, and Abhijit is the heart of everything. In Bhagavad Gita and Mahabharata, I'm not sure in which one of those two scriptures, Krishna says to Arjuna and his army, among all nakshatras, I'm the Abhijit. If you want to start a battle, you will start the battle when the stars and planets are aligned with Abhijit and when the moon is in Abhijit and everything. So this Abhijit is extremely powerful nakshatra. Yeah, I know I am my Jupiter. And I'm waiting for the results for so long. It will happen, it will happen. Don't lose your faith, Kira. No. This will activate my natal Jupiter, but I'm wondering in which way. Because you have to start the war when the moon or other planets are in Abhijit, but you have to pay attention to the moon. But if you start the war when the Mars is retrograde, you will lose the war. So this the only solution as I can see it in the terms of the war, court cases, legal battles, company battles, corporative battles, political battles and so on is when someone is returning to finish something. Because, for instance, I tried to kill you few weeks ago or months ago and I did not succeed, but now I will arm myself better and I will have some better plans and strategies and tactics around you and I will do it and you will be done. So in the terms of the politics, you should be very aware of the fact that this could relate to the politicians, to the people, to the royalty, to the people, rich people, poor people and so on. And in the terms of relationships, this could be extremely dangerous, and I have to warn you because this Mars together with Ketu is the body without the head in mythology. Ketu is the calculative point of the where the moon and the sun and the ecliptic do this interception. Don't let me, I made a separate video about geometry of the heavens and everything way back when. So this could mean he's coming back into my life. But he is the scumbag and I don't want him, and I say to him, I don't want you and I don't care about you and la 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 la, and he says okay, and he pulls out the gun or the knife or everything and he says, if we can be together we will not be alive, and he kills me and then he kills himself or he runs away and something like that. Be very careful when it comes to those types of situations, because this could not be this could not apply just in love cases. This could be the case with some mafia revenge type of plans or political assassinations or business revenge or everything. So the person which I'm referring to as the retrograde Mars won't carry the gun or the knife in his hands to kill you, but he will do this contract with this company and this with this, and you will be surrounded with the competition and you will be ruined in this type for business for all of your life, and this is the only business you know to work, and you will be desperate and everything will crash down and blah blah and blah blah. So please be aware about these types of situations because everything might happen. So how can you fight this? Prepare yourself, read the Sun Tzu, The Art of War, and prepare yourself. At the same time, extreme expenses, extreme, because this retrograde Mars begins with the opposition of Venus and Rahu in the sign of Leo, and squaring Jupiter in the sign of Scorpio. The great desires regarding money, regarding sex, intimacies, but at the same time, taxes, loans, court cases, transformations, everything. Someone could get venereal diseases. So please, when I say venereal diseases, I mean HIV, hepatitis, syphilis, gonorrhea, and so on and so on. And these are the things you don't want to have. Please trust me on this. So be very, very, very careful. And this retrograde Mars starts with the moon in square with Neptune. So this is self-lying. I'm full of the illusions, and I say everything will be according to my plans. No one could no one could backstab me, no one could do me this, this, and this. But wait, you're not so sure. Something bad could happen. So please be aware, and at the same time, Sun is opposing Saturn. This is the clashes of the ego, the old guy, the middle-aged guy, one against the other, or the family father against the world of corporations and so on. Sun is in the sign of Ardra, which I hate the most because I have another planet of mine there. This is the teardrop of Shiva. This is the thunder. This is the great transformation. So this retrograde Mars will begin with some dark forces, and it will end with the dark forces. So take care about your security and the security of your family. Planets are aligned in such a way that some other realms are opening toward us in the negative sense, and I won't say, oh, the demons will attack right now, and blah blah and blah blah, and the hell will open, and the devils will run out screaming, ah! No, I won't tell you that because I'm not in that line, but I will tell you, yes, there are some ugly, ugly, ugly energies opening, the power of the curses and the power of asuras and the lower powers. So when things get tough, you shouldn't be afraid, you should be prepared. And I have to tell you, because this is one short story I told my friend the other day about this Buddhist monk who lived in the mountains and in Himalayas, and he was all alone, and he was working and meditating throughout his days and so on. And one night he went back to his cave, and he found out that his cave is full of demons. And he looked at those 10 demons, let's say, and he said, aha, I will do my Wing Chun Ching Gong Jung Kang Kang Kan, the style of fighting. And he said, aha, cha ha, hu 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 ha. And the 7 of demons ran away immediately. And he said, okay, I will go out and I will come in once more. And he came in for the second time, and there were 3 demons there. And he said, okay, I will do my Wing Chun Ching Chung Kang Kang Ha. Ha! Chu ha ha! Shun ba ching ha! Ha che! And the 2 of the demons, bam, ran out. And the one left. And he said, why didn't you leave? And he said, you won't fool me with those stuff. I don't care about your chu-chu-chu-pu-pu-pu-pu. And he said, okay, just wait here. No, I won't run, said the demon to him back. And he said, okay, I'm going out to take some water for the kettle, and I will make us some tea. And he came back and he put the water for the tea, and when water boiled, and demon said, okay, I'm waiting for you right here, you won't escape me. And he poured the tea in the cups for both of them, and he said, what are we going to do now? And the demon said, now I'm going to take your soul. And he said, But before you take my soul, we will go through some teachings because I have some books here. Let's read the texts. And the demon said, "Ah!" and ran away. So there are many types of the fighting which you can do in your life. For some situations, you will do the chun 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 chun, ah! And for other situations, you will use your brain. And for some other situations, you won't use anything, you will just wait for the morons to pass, for the clowns and so on. You will watch like I'm watching the soap operas, and I didn't do this type of extreme sport for the long time, but maybe I should do it to see what the enemies are doing right now. So, when demonic energies are opening, you can't fight them with a sword or with a knife or with a gun or with the shouting or with the fear. You can fight them with the knowledge. So try to think, and please, I did the video about Sun Tzu's The Art of War. Read this book, find it for free online, and think about it because you will need it, because this Mars is the headless Mars throughout the whole summer, and you will have to deal with some total morons. You won't have to read the old scriptures and books because this will be a retarded idiot, but this retarded idiot will hold the gun or the knife and you will have to deal with it. So think about it in advance, and don't be afraid, just be prepared. Mars is returning back. Many love stories will start all over again, and to those people I wish them all luck because they had to go through some very hard moments when they were separated, and now they will finally come together through the midst of all negative and demonic energies going on right now. For others, this will mean the start of a very long and very exhausting battle, and I wish you all the luck, and I wish you to be prepared and armed with knowledge and several strategies how to get out of problematic situations. This was your astrologer Kira. Love you all and wish you all the best, and I see you in the next video. Bye.